Anyone who hails from the state of West Bengal, especially Kolkata in India, love the Durga Puja celebrations. The time for reunion, going crazy with joy, and the goddess Durga with all her family members to lead us. For these 5 days, she becomes a family member to each and every family. We share every bit of our happiness. Durga Puja, one of the foremost festivals of Hinduism, traditionally goes on for 10 days. It is held in the months of September through October and is observed in the states of West Bengal, Assam, and few other states from the eastern part of India. Durga Puja marks the conquest of goddess Durga over the demon king Mahishasura. It coincides with Navratri, a 9-night festival celebrating the divine goddess. During this festive season, we love to eat, make the choicest and most delicious of the dishes from Bengal and other states of India that include all the lip-smacking veg and non-veg dishes that one can think of. The usual menus include luchi, as known in Bengal, and puri across India, aloo dum, a very popular vegetarian dish made of potatoes and peas, stuffed parathas, a mildly griddled, fried, flat thick bread without yeast, and the list goes on. Luchi is a Bengali puffed deep fried bread made of maida or white flour, and puri is made of whole wheat flour. Either of them, when dipped in the rich curry or soup, the taste buds dance around you. The main dishes would be wide range of any vegetables and definitely a non-veg dish of either fish or chicken or mutton. Sometimes the ambitious also add drinks to lace the feast. Afghan cuisine of late has been the favorite too. Biryanis are loved by all. It is a mix of slow-cooked rice with chicken or mutton, a tangy taste with a bobbing whole-boiled egg with herbs and garnishing make the salivary glands extremely active. Biryani is more Persian than Indian. Even continental and European dishes figure in. The sweets that are served are mainly Bengali, made from cottage cheese. The food celebration starts after we have completed the religious activity of Anjuli, or divine offering, in the morning. In order to understand this brilliant 5-day event, I will introduce few activities that act like underpinnings of Durga Puja. They are Mahalaya, Anjuli, Arati, pandal hopping, late night dramas, live music concerts, and Visarjan, or the immersion of the goddess in flowing rivers, to end the function. The immersion is usually followed by Vijaya, where family members and friends exchange greetings and hug each other. Youngsters touch the feet of the elders seeking blessings. It all starts with Mahalaya, which heralds the arrival of the goddess. In the wee hours of the morning, thousands hit the river Ganges to take a holy dip and pray for their ancestors and parents for their peaceful heavenly abode. Purohits, or people who chant hymns and Sanskrit intonations, guide the families to the puja or religious ceremonies. People all line up along the river bank and with their faces and folded hands welcome the rising sun as they line up for the first rays to shimmer on the eastern horizon of the river water. The major celebrations and the worship starts on Shoshti, the 6th day. During the following 3 days, the goddess is beckoned and worshipped in her various forms as Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. We will experience a session of Anjuli. Worshippers in their new clothes, after a fresh bath, proceed to offer flowers to the goddess. The priest chants the mantras or hymns, and the crowd, with flowers clasped with folded hands, stare at the calm and smiling face of the goddess. The men usually wear pajamas and kurta or Punjabi, and women wear white sari with a yellow or a red border, with a tuft of flowers decking their pleated hair. It becomes at times difficult for us to focus on the main goddess with so many other attractions around. We do our best. We are now standing with our hands in a namaste position with a smattering of flowers and chandan or sandalwood and participating in an Anjuli to offer our prayers to the goddess. We feel the reverberation of the hymns and the mixed fragrance of sandalwood and incense sticks all around us. It is ecstatic. From Shoptumi all the way to Doshami, bhog or the dishes offered to the goddess are served and worshippers with extreme reverence eat them to the last morsel. Let's have a quick glance at the vegetarian bhog which is served on Shoptumi. Depending on the budget of the organizers, a bhog could be small or big. On an average, 5 dishes make a bhog. Here's how a bhog really looks like. It starts with khichdi or khichdi, known during the British rule as kedgiri, a dish which originated from the Eastern world, quite popular in Bengal and other states in India. Fried in ghee or clarified butter, loads of vegetables added, with turmeric acting as an antiseptic. It consists of rice flavored with spices and cooked in vegetable stock. A biguni or a fried brinjal is always taken with khichdi. The combination is utterly delicious. Next is the cauliflower mixed vegetable dish. Very tasty, made up of cauliflower, potato, tomatoes, deeply fried and garnished with cumin powder and coriander, is placed on top for furthering the taste. The consistency is thick. It's yummy. Tomato chutney. This is a precursor to the dessert. Fantastically delicious, and it has a tangy taste of both being sour and sweet at the same time. Spiced tomatoes are added to dates or khejur as known in Bengal. The most essential component is the pachforon, mainly used for tempering, made of 5 different spices. It is the most typical of Bengali condiments. It includes mori, fennel seeds, methi, fenugreek seeds, kalo jire, nigella seeds, shorshe, mustard seeds, and of late a new Bengali spice is getting added called radhuni. Without chutney, the bhog is completely incomplete. Payesh. Payesh is the Bengali version of North Indian kheer, basically a pudding made of rice and milk, delicately flavored with dry fruits, sometimes cardamom. The Bengali dessert is delicious to the core. More the consistency, better is the taste. And the last, which is optional, is a sweet dish. It can be a shondesh made of cottage cheese to make you sweet, hale and hearty for the next 3 hours at least. With bhog tanked up, the worshippers or the revelers now hit the road to see the various pujas and their displays held across the city. The roads and lanes, highways get swarmed with millions of people who travel mainly by foot, as taking a motorized transport like a car, bus or a tram is futile. Here we will travel for a short distance on an age-old rickshaw through the central Calcutta, which is pulled by a single person. 2 people can sit and has incredible agility with a ground clearance that no SUV can match. We move through the traffic, missing cars, buses and people by an inch. Watch this. The streets of Calcutta during Durga Pujas become a battleground. The soldiers are the millions of people who come in drones and try maximizing the number of visits so that when they go back home, they can say that they have clocked 200 pandals or perhaps 300. In this quest, the traffic and the administration spin out of control. It is indeed a mystery how things get organized amidst the chaos and people merrily score their destinations. The fun and enjoyment for all prevail in equal measure. As you can see, the houses and the narrow roads speak volumes of the age the city has scored. You're witnessing a 300 plus year old city, and the celebrations exist with the same fervor and zest which you could have seen so many years back. Rabindra Sangeet or the songs written by Tagore can be heard matched by the cacophony of bus and car horns and engine sounds. Goddess Durga takes the city by storm. In our next episode of Part 2, we will explore the charming creations of both idols and the structures that different Durga Puja organizers in Calcutta design. They are exceedingly beautiful, intricate, and has the ability to hypnotize any visitor. I sincerely expect to see you in the Part 2 of this series.